All right, guys, so I'm going to talk about the I'm not interested rebuttal because it's very common and it's something that you just have to get really good because they do convert. Now, it's important to know if you talk to 10 people that told you I'm not interested, that doesn't mean that 10 people I'm going to be able to convert just because I've been doing this longer and I have the dialogue down. Now, one thing to note is I always have my rebuttals in front of me when I'm dialing the phone, so it's nothing that I necessarily have to like forget, oh, is it this one or that one? Because there's only three very common objections that we get, and so that's why I just have them right in front of me so I can always be really good at it. So let's say somebody's not interested. If it was early into the conversation, they might not be interested in talking to me. And so there's a difference between not interested in life insurance and just not interested at the moment and just thinking that I'm selling them something. And so there's many ways you can go about it. But let's say that early on they told you that they're not interested. I would say, hey, this should only take 30 seconds. I understand why you wouldn't be interested. I just have to confirm that you got your date of birth and keep going back to the script, right? So you neutralize and then you go back to the script. There's not really a rebuttal because they were just not interested in what you had to say. Now, let's say they said not interested in life insurance after you've mentioned this is about the state regulated life insurance programs, and they say, I'm not interested. I'd say, oh, I'm sorry to have called and bothered you. Now, were you not interested just because that it was something you wouldn't qualify, or was it something too expensive? If that's the case and that gets them to bite, sometimes they go, no, I just was not interested and don't want you guys calling me anymore. So then you proceed and say, and I understand we don't want to be calling you. I want to take you off the list. That's why I'm trying to close out the file. They just have me more on the medical side of things. I'm not a sales rep. I just go out and get the information out to you guys so you know what the lowest rates would be. Now let's say they did bite and they say, yeah, I didn't qualify for the plan. So then I would just then switch and say, okay, that's the purpose of my call. I'm a broker, so I have access to all the different insurance companies in the state, and so I'm able to give you guys different rates and give you a more updated price so it can be more in your budget. And so those are things that I say when I say I'm not interested, and so then I can get to the bottom of it. And ideally, if they're actually not interested in life insurance because they don't qualify for it, then I'm a broker, and that's the positive side about doing what we do the way we do it, because I'm in the best position to help them if anybody is going to help them. And so know that going into the day. But for the most part, this is a very common objection, and you just have to get comfortable. And remember, the more no's we get, the closer you are to a yes. And so I hope this helps.